Hello super friends and welcome to DC TV Talk, and in today's episode we are going to be doing a big preview breaking down everything that you need to know about The Flash Season 5, so let's dive into it. So if you set your mind back to the finale of The Flash Season 4, you'll remember that a certain character showed up named Nora Allen, who of course professed herself to be the daughter of both Barry and Iris, and she is now stuck in our time, meaning that Barry and Iris and the rest of Team Flash are going to have to revolve together to help and resolve this problem and help Nora get back to her time. However, while all this is going on, a new threat appears in Central City who is going to be posing a problem for the Flash, and that is a guy who goes by the name Cicada. And that is our basic setup for the main story going into Season 5 of The Flash. Now, in regards to Nora Allen, obviously we know that she is the daughter of both Barry and Iris, which means at some point in the future Barry and Iris are going to have a daughter, and this version of Nora Allen is actually around the same age as Barry and Iris, so basically placing her around 30 or so years old. And with that, she is also a superhero of her own right in her time. She goes by the superhero name XS, which is what apparently is a nickname that Barry gave her when she was a kid. XS is the name of Jenny Ognat in the comics. There's a little connection there. She has her own super suit, she has her own flash ring, she has a complete Flash setup, and she is her own superhero and her own speedster in her time. And Nora Allen is going to be played by Jessica Parker Kennedy, who you may know from a TV show such as Black Sails, and she is in a series regular position this season, meaning that she is going to be in a majority, if not all, of the episodes in Season 5. Also, at the end of The Flash Season 4, after Barry took down the satellite that DeVoe set off, we actually see Barry's new suit that he got in Season 4 got destroyed. So with that, we have another new suit that we're getting this season. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding this suit. I've been very vocal about my flip-flopping opinion on this suit so far. I think for the most part, I'm genuinely positive on it, but there are a lot of shots that I'm a bit insecure on as well. However, it's still awesome to know that Barry is going to be getting a new suit this season, something a little bit different, something very different to what we've seen before in comparison to the other suits in the Arrowverse and the other Flash suits in general. And also along with that, Barry is going to be receiving the Flash ring for the first time ever on the show. Nora is going to be providing him with a Flash ring, so Barry is getting completely kitted out this season with a brand new suit and also the new Flash ring to go along with it. So Barry is doing all right for himself when we go into Season 5. Now, the villain of this season is a guy named Cicada, and he seems to be a bit more of a different villain than what we've typically seen on The Flash before, because unlike previous villains who have had a vendetta or something particularly against Barry or The Flash, it seems like Cicada actually is something a bit more complicated than that. Cicada is actually going after metahumans. He's trying to take down metahumans and eliminate them from the world, as he believes that they are responsible for a tragedy that happened to him in his past, which is most likely to do with his family being killed. Perhaps his family were killed by metahumans, and this is why he's looking to purge the world of all metahumans, and that of course includes the Flash. And it seems to be that he also could be targeting people who were saved by the Flash, such as basically everybody on Team Flash, meaning that every main cast member is in danger of being killed this season. And this is very relevant as the executive producer of the Flash, Todd Helbing, has stated at Comic-Con that a major death is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of major deaths this season. He said that. So that means we could lose a couple of members of Team Flash this season. The big rumor is that Cisco's going to die this season, so there is a lot of threats going on with Cicada. And in terms of his design, he has a very simple, very makeshift look with a hoodie and also quite a lot of just strapped together pieces, and he has the very iconic weapon of the lightning bolt dagger, which we're going to see him use to take down many of his foes. And that is basically what we can expect from Cicada in Season 5. Caitlin Snow, played by Danielle Panabaker, is also going to be getting her own story this season, which is something that she has desperately needed ever since the show's conception. She is going to be exploring her past this season, given that in Season 4 we learned that Killer Frost has always been inside of her from childhood instead of being brought about by Flashpoint, which is what we previously thought. So Caitlin is going to be diving into her past. We are going to be meeting her father this season, and we're going to be finding out what happened to her when she was a child, why has Killer Frost been inside of her all this time, and what is truly going on with Caitlin and also her parenthood. So it's going to be a really interesting season for Caitlin. I'm really happy she's getting her own storyline this season, and I'm really glad that we're going to be able to explore the Killer Frost side of her even more. So it's going to be really awesome to see her father come into it. Hopefully we'll get some answers, and hopefully it will deliver Caitlin with a very satisfying storyline for Season 5. Tom Cavanagh, who of course plays the variety of different Harrison Welleses throughout the Flash's run, is returning of course this season with a new Wells in the form of Harrison Sherlock Wells. This Wells is understandably French and also is going to be a master detective who's going to be coming to our Earth in order to help track down and take down Cicada. So this is going to be a completely new Wells. I'm really excited to see that we are getting a new Wells, because I was quite disappointed in Season 4 that we didn't get any new Wells. Obviously we got Harry from Season 2. I mean, we did get the Council of Wells and the Council of Harrisons, but it wasn't quite as exciting as having a new Wells for the entire cast. So we're going to be getting to see a brand new Wells. Sherlock Wells is going to be joining the cast, and it's going to be very fun to see how he interplays with Ralph in particular, who is of course a detective himself, and we're going to have to see how them two get along. So it's going to be a very exciting thing, and Tom Cavanagh is obviously going to nail it as he always does. I don't question that man's acting whatsoever. He has proven himself time and time again to be extremely adaptable to any kind of role, so I'm completely open to seeing him take on this new role of Sherlock Wells. And speaking of Ralph Dibny, he is also going to be a series regular this season. Hartley Sawyer has been upgraded to a series regular position for Season 5, and Ralph is going to be exploring a lot more of his detective side this season as well. Probably feeling pressured by the arrival of Sherlock Wells, he's going to be stepping up to the plate as a detective and a private eye in order to help solve Team Flash's issues. Also, based on a set photo we've seen, it seems like Ralph Dibny is going to be going as a public presence. It seems like there's a billboard in Central City demonstrating his practice, demonstrating the fact that he is a public detective who's free, is going to be able to take calls, and is going to be able to actually do some more work outside of Team Flash, and that's very, very exciting and leads to some potential cool things we could be seeing. Also, rumour has it that we're going to be seeing the appearance of Sue Dibny this season, who is of course Ralph's famous love interest from the comics, and with that could provide another interesting storyline for Ralph. And basically, if you liked Ralph last season, you're going to see a lot more of him. If you didn't like him, well, you're going to have to bear with him more because he's going to be a series regular. Personally, I loved Ralph, so I'm really happy to see him upgraded to a series regular, and I think it's going to be a really good season for Ralph. And Iris West is going to be exploring her journalism career once again. At the end of Season 4, after launching her blog, she has really gotten back into the mood for going into that journalism career once again, and we will see her return to her own magazine or her own newspaper, which we've never seen her before. This isn't Central City Picture News like we saw in Season 1 and Season 2. This is a new thing that she is working for. So we're going to see Iris explore that side, perhaps stepping down a little bit from being team leader, and perhaps we're not going to see that as much, but instead we're going to be focusing on her life outside of Team Flash, which I think is what we desperately need from Iris, especially because that is the best side of her, is when she is actually being the person who connects us to Central City and the person who connects us to the people of Central City, and she can actually be that character instead of leading Team Flash, which is not really necessary. Even though I enjoyed her as the leader of Team Flash personally, I actually quite liked her in that position, I think she is definitely better suited to the journalist role, and it seems like, according to Candice Patton and according to all of the executive producers on the show, this is what we can expect Iris to be getting up to in Season 5. Also, one thing to remember about this season of The Flash is that it's going to be getting its 100th episode this season, which is going to be Season 5, Episode 8. That is going to be with the 100th episode of The Flash. That is also the mid-season finale, so we're going to see that episode act as not only the mid-season finale, but the 100th episode. It's also going to be directed by Tom Cavanagh himself, which is very, very special indeed. Danielle Panabaker is also going to be directing an episode this season, which is Episode 18, so quite a while off, but we're still getting there. But either way, the 100th episode is going to be arriving this season. I'm sure that episode is going to have plenty of awesome things in store. Hopefully some cool cameos from, characters of the past, and it's going to be a really awesome one to watch. If the Arrow 100th episode was anything to go by, we are in for something special with Flash episode 100. Also, this season of The Flash is going to be featuring 22 episodes instead of the usual 23. This also goes for all the Arrowverse shows. Supergirl, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow is going to be 16 this season, but that's what anyway. But The Flash is going to be getting 22 episodes instead of its regular 23, so make sure that keeping an eye on that one, see how the season's going to turn out with one last episode.
In the future, what happened?
And The Flash Season 5 will be premiering on the CW at 8, 9 Central, and it's going to be appearing tonight on Tuesday for its season premiere. Now, I will be doing my review tomorrow for it. You'll see that review pop up tomorrow. Around this time tomorrow, I'll be doing my review for The Flash Season 5, Episode 1, which is entitled Nora, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when that review goes live. So am I excited about The Flash Season 5 personally? Yes, I have to say I am. And that surprises me, because coming out of Season 4, I was not very positive because I was really losing interest in this show in the back half of Season 4. and I was really not looking forward to it, but ever since Comic-Con, I think all of the footage we've seen for this season has been extremely impressive. I think it's really well, and it's a really good looking season, so I'm very pleased with what I've seen, and to answer the question bluntly, yes, I am very excited for The Flash Season 5. But are you guys excited for The Flash Season 5? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. What are all your predictions, all your theories? Let's go wild on this video. You know, this is kind of our last chance to do all this before the season starts. So make sure you tell me everything you think about The Flash Season 5 in the comment section down below. And let's have some fun with all this speculation before the season starts tonight. I'm very excited, but are you? Let me know. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. It'll help me out a lot. And share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV and get them to join the community. And as always, guys, please subscribe for your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, and Black Lightning. And with all that said, guys, I hope to see you again in my next video.